Okay.
No.
Try that again.
Can't do that.
No. I'm Tim.
I'm Yunchi.
And we are
the Wanderlust family. We've officially left Houston, and we're really excited about being in California. After being in Houston for such a long time,
Houston.
Again with this. After being in Houston for such a long time, it's really nice to be in a different atmosphere, different people, just different scenery, and it's just really beautiful here. But in this particular episode of Never Have We Ever, not entirely true. Tim and I have definitely flown before, but our daughters have not. So this was their first plane ride, and it's really cute. But we'll get to that in a second. So we went ahead and left the hotel. That was also the second time the girls have actually stayed in a hotel, because when you live in a place, you really don't have a need to stay at a hotel. I mean, unless you're doing a staycation, and as you know from our previous video, we didn't have the money to do that. So they're excited all night. They couldn't wait to get on the plane. We got up at what, like 6 o'clock? Was it 6 o'clock? No, we had to be at the airport at 6.
4.
We were up at 4. Yeah, it was ungodly hours to be at the airport. We drove our car that we had there, which was the last time that we saw our car. That's gone now, and headed straight for the airport. And it was an interesting experience, to say the least, because we have our 4 suitcases, your bag, my bag, or backpacks. The girls' backpacks, which, by the way, in their backpacks, they hold their toys. If they cannot fit their toys inside this backpack, then they don't get to take it with them. That's pretty much how that goes. So their iPads are also in there, amongst other things. So we get into the airport. Tim has got like 3 suitcases that he's dragging, and I'm dragging the kids and 2 other suitcases and the other suitcase and my stuff. And we get all checked in. We're standing in line. We're ready to check in our bags, and we get there. And the girls' bags are fine, but Tim and I have overpacked. We've overpacked so much, we have to pay an additional
$150.
He wasn't a very happy camper.
No.
Daddy's packing everything. Say goodbye to the car. Last time you're gonna see her.
Goodbye, car.
We flew Southwest. Southwest is my favorite airline. I've flown them for many years. Tim has as well. I mean, they're always funny. They're very warm. Great customer service. I've never had a problem with them. So we kind of had a feeling we would be overpacked, but I think I was overpacked. It's 50 pounds, right?
You get 50 pounds, I overpack 70 pounds. You overpack like 60 something. You were like 61.
It was like 61. It was terrible.
It's tragic.
And here's the sad part. We actually unpacked and threw things out the night before.
Yeah, I gave a lot of stuff away. So, lesson learned. So now I'll be packing even lighter.
Even lighter.
Is what it is.
Yeah, so, no. We get through that. Security is great. And the girls they're like super excited so much. We haven't had breakfast yet. They don't even want to eat. They don't want to drink any water. They're just like, get me on the plane already. Like, let's just make it happen. So we finally get to our seats on the plane. Tim and Aria are sitting in front of Jordan and myself, and of course, both the girls want the window seats. I usually get the window seat, but of course this is our first time. So we say, okay, let's get the window seat, and you wait, and all of this time, and the anticipation just builds up.
Aria, say hey. First airplane ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, you excited? Me too.
We're in the airplane. The airplane just backed up. And maybe soon it's gonna fly. Like that other one. Ooh, man, I think I see it picking up from the ground.
And we're going to Honeygraham's house. All right. Backpack? Check. Tablets? Check. Neck pillows? Check.
And then I gotta say, I wasn't expecting what took place to take place.
No. They just became so giggly. And they were so hyped up off of adrenaline and just pure excitement to the point they were just on top of all of that. When the plane was taking off, you know, I guess they got that weird feeling that the pressure of the plane going so fast. I don't know, but all of a sudden it just turned into the giggles. So they were literally just giggling.
They had no words.
All the way to cruising altitude. They were just giggling. So, and they just couldn't stop giggling. And then, 5 minutes later,
They were knocked out.
out of there.
They were knocked out.
They literally wore themselves out off the pure excitement
Off
and
the-
adrenaline. They just, you know, they were already up early, so they were already sleepy, but they were so excited at the same time. So once that died down and we cruised, it was over. I literally looked over and I was like, oh, okay. It was a wrap.
The funny part though was I was recording Jordan, of course Tim was recording Aria. I had no idea Aria had the same reaction that Jordan did.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep Jordan down, like, you know, cause she's she's a loud laugher, and of course shut up. Everyone on the plane, it's an early flight. They're tired. Most people want to go to sleep. And here's my kid. She's like, oh my God, oh the plane, oh we're moving back, oh mommy. It was hilarious. Oh, great though. That was great. So Southwest, thanks for that. You provided us some great laughs. And then we touched down in Cali, smooth, no turbulence, beautiful. Air was amazing. Maybe it's because we're still dealing with all the stuff from Harvey in Houston, but it was great. So yeah, we get to the airport, and we're getting our bags and stuff, and that went pretty well. But I think the most breathtaking thing was when we started driving on the highway. I don't know what highway it was.
We were like on 80 or something. 80. But it was just the background, seeing the mountains. You see it, but when you actually have the chance to just look at it and kind of marvel at it, you could tell it's something that most people, everybody from California, for the most part, probably takes advantage of it. Just like, just the houses over there in the mountains, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, but do you really see this? Like, it's crazy just to see this daily. In Texas, this flat land, like, I can literally just look straight ahead and I can see 3 miles down.
Right.
There's a big mountain right here, so there's a couple of houses on there. And it's just the landscaping, it looks like a screensaver. It does look like a screensaver. It's one of my favorite quotes. It's just, it's a beautiful thing, and it's perspective, but it can be very tranquil on top of the water.
Right.
And being able to just see water everywhere.
Right.
Clear water, not the Gulf of Mexico.
Right, that's a huge thing. That's definitely on my bucket list.
Water.
Like, before we get too old to travel, I need to visit every beach in the world. That's like on my bucket list to do. The pink sand, the black sand, I want to go to every beach. So we still haven't been to a beach yet, but just passing by on the Bay Bridge and seeing the water and the mountain, and it was just like, oh my God, like, I totally get why people live here. We plan on doing a lot while we're here, so if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below or on our Instagram. Links definitely will be below the video, or even on our Facebook page. We definitely check that as well. So yeah, we definitely have a list of places and things we want to do. But if you're local or know of any like really good spots, especially restaurants, I'm really interested in checking out some really good vegetarian restaurants. I am personally trying to become fully vegetarian. We're still in the transitioning phase. I'm really trying hard to get this guy to become vegetarian entirely, at least pescatarian.
I'm okay with that.
He could do pescatarian.
Seafood.
I mean, and I get that. I mean, I think eventually as I get older.
But I'm actually,
yeah, I mean, we're trying. And getting healthy physically is going to be something else that we try to focus on while we're out here too. So lots more content to show you, I'm sure, over the next few weeks. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Until our next video.